The man realized that he had become an invisible being. Each time he went out, he had to carry a heavy fire extinguisher to avoid being swept away by sudden strong winds. Unexpectedly, the man worked very hard. When he saw a guest arrive, he quickly got up to greet them, but his boss ignored him and directly told the new colleague to receive the guest. Then, when the female colleague's pen fell to the ground, he quickly picked it up and handed it to the girl, but she also ignored him. The man was very dejected, but he still faced life optimistically. On the road, a child's ball accidentally flew into his arms. Seeing the children's happy faces, he quickly threw the ball back to them. Then, he came to the supermarket to buy something. The supermarket's sensor door couldn't sense him, so he had to wait to go in with other people. With no sales, he only had two $5 bills in his hand. He could only take the cheapest bread to check out. It was obvious that the cashier also ignored him. So, the man walked out of the store dejectedly. A group of people walked past him, and he felt that everyone treated him like air. But at that moment, he heard a shop assistant's voice behind him. He turned his head hopefully, and as the person got closer and closer, he thought it was for him. But in the end, it was just returning a customer's wallet. At that moment, the man was very emotional. He picked up the fire extinguisher and threw it on the ground hard. But as soon as he threw it, he regretted it. As soon as he caught the fire extinguisher, a truck rushed by, causing the fire extinguisher to slip from his hand. In an instant, his body floated up. He tried to grab the ground, but it was no use. So, he was blown up into the sky. Fortunately, he caught a hot air balloon in time. With the strong wind, he got closer to the ground. Finally, he took a man's iron tool and landed smoothly. Then, in the heavy rain, he was alone by the river, seemingly thinking about the meaning of life. But at that moment, a dog came close and licked him. When he turned his head, he saw a passer-by, but he only saw the glass's frame. The man was puzzled that the passer-by could see him. But the passer-by didn't answer. The man became dejected again. But when the passer-by left, he gave him a bag of bread. For the first time, the man felt his existence. So, he tasted the bread in his mouth and seemed to have the motivation to continue living. But then he found that there was a baby carriage in the distance, and on the other side, a truck was speeding. So, he quickly rode the scooter to catch up, but the truck was too fast. He saw the baby carriage about to be hit. Unexpectedly, the scooter suddenly burst a tire and fell over. So, the man could only float in front of the car and try to hold the baby carriage. With the first ray of sunlight in the sky, the man looked at the unharmed child in his arms and slowly let out a breath. But then the child suddenly started crying. He hurriedly made a funny face to amuse the child. Finally, the man knew that the child in front of him could see him.